Bro, what was your? Do you remember your first porn?
No.
You
I
don't?
remember.
I thought about this once, and I remembered.
Okay,
Actually,
go ahead.
Actually, no, not now that the one I was gonna tell you is a lie. My
Oh,
first
really?
porn was I found a cassette VHS
Where did you find a porn VHS?
in my house.
Oh no, Camilo.
So this is the story.
Okay.
Once, one of my dad's nephews, he was like he was like in his 20s.
Okay.
So he was randomly he wasn't from Florida, but he was coming. We had a spare room, and he came in to like visit his parents, but we had a spare room, so we let him stay. But he left this cassette one day, and it was in one of the cupboards in my room for some reason. My room.
In your room.
And then I'm like, so I guess that's where he hid it. While I'm like, why would he hide it
Great
there?
hiding spot.
And because because I remember I had like a VHS stand and then it was and then I was all the way in the back too.
Yeah.
I was just cleaning out I was just going through my movies because I was a collector as a kid.
As
So I
we've
was like-
discussed.
So like I remember like going through my movies like, oh, let me see what I have right now. And I'm like,
And hold on.
and I saw this unnamed videotape.
And how old were you?
Bro, I was like 6 years old, bro. Dude, this is when and the worst is Natalia and Nicole were with me. So
Oh Jesus.
So, and then I saw this unmarked VHS tape, just in a see-through case, and I'm like, what is this? Like, why do I have an unmarked VHS tape in the room? Actually, I remember what happened. My mom, I asked my mom recently, like a couple years ago, like, why would it be in my room? She put it there. She thought it was one of my movies. It was like I said, it was unmarked. So I think she found it in the spare room. Like, oh, Camilla must have left here one day, and she just put it in the back, and I found it, and she didn't know it was porn because it was an unmarked video, and she just left it in my room in the back, and it was hilarious because I remember he left it there, but this was I remember him like, and then I remember like that was a couple months after he had been on this trip. So like it was like, so my mom like unknowingly put this in my room, and her 6-year-old room. That's why I found it in my collection. And then I'm just like, huh, I remember buying this movie. and then I'm like, Natalia, Natalia, Nicole, wanna watch a movie? I found this movie. I don't think we watched it before. like it doesn't match any of the cases I have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let's watch it. And then we're in my room, and then like my parents are they're in the living room. I'm in my room. They don't care what they don't care what we're doing. And we watched this movie for at least like this is like a good one, like maybe a good hour, a 1 hour movie. Actually, good 30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes of this, bro. And but this was story based, bro. A story, bro. This is like a 90s movie, you know, like 90s, like it was like a 90s porno, bro. And I was like, but as a kid, I didn't even care what the sexual part. I was just like, I remember thinking like, how rude of this girl. Her husband left for a trip, and then her what's it called? Her mistress, or no, not her mistress. I don't know. What you call the male? Is there a term? I don't know. But the guy she's cheating with just came over and started fucking her, and I was like, how rude. I remember like, is there a scene where the guy comes back and catches her? I just remember being so upset, like, how dare she? Like, she's married.
Yeah, you were really invested in these characters.
I really was, and then something else came, and then another friend came, and it became a threesome. And I'm like, where's her husband?
Hello, buddy. Look, what's happening?
I was so upset. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like calling Natalia. I remember saying like her husband's not here. Like, how dare she? like she's sleeping with them. Like, as a kid, like clearly it's penetration, but like I'm just like, oh my god, like they're touching private parts.
Like, how could she do this? It's to her husband.
I just remember like, is there gonna be like retribution? Like, where's her husband?
Where's her comeuppance?
So for me, I remember like that's the reason I say watching the movies, because like I wanted to know, like, does the husband come back? And like, is there like more to the story? I was just so confused, and then what confused me even more, like oh wait, no, there's another friend coming in and joining.
No, not another. She can't be doing it again.
And I was just like so concerned. And then my mom walked in, like 30 minutes in.
30 minutes in.
And then she's like, Camilo, ¿qué es eso? And I'm like, I don't know. It was here in my movies. And then I show her the case, a clear case. She's like, oh fuck, I put that, and then she just immediately took the VHS, and then like she just like walked out of the room, and then she didn't talk to us about it, nothing. She just like left the room, and then I asked her like years later about it, like hey, why, do you remember why that was in my room? And she told me like, oh yeah, like I found it in the spirit, like when it must have been your I guess my cousin. Yeah, he's my second cousin. He's my second cousin. He's like, it must have been him. Like when he was like, okay, it was definitely, you know, in that room, and then I just put it in the room thinking it was yours. I was like, okay. that was my first porno, bro.
Wow, what a story.
Yeah. Well, my first porno was being a teenager, you know, actually looking it up.
Okay, here we go.
I remember being like, damn, you know, like, you know, as a kid, you're a little horny fuck. Like, I want to watch something risky.
Risque.
You know what I watched it on?
What?
My PSP.
Okay.
You know, the PSP had a browser.
Yeah.
I went on the PSP. I was like, okay, it's nighttime, everybody's sleeping, and I look up porn. And then I look up, and then it brought me to one of those. It wasn't even Pornhub either. It was like XNXX or one of those websites.
Okay.
Have you heard of them? I don't know.
Yeah, I like.
And then I remember seeing, and then I think the first video I saw was this blonde chick. I remember she's in a pink football jersey.
You remember?
Yes, she's in a pink. And I liked it because like it was like a cute blonde girl, and like in a jersey. She was like kind of cute. I'm like, oh, let me click on this video. And then I remember she started getting double penetrated. I'm like, holy shit, which is weird because my first porno ever, like, as a kid at 6 years old, was also a threesome where the girl was getting double penetrated by two guys, and I'm like, now my first porno as a teenager is this random blonde chick in a pink jersey, football jersey. I don't know what team. I remember just being a pink jersey, and then she got double penetrated. So technically, my first pornos were both double penetration.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I know. Isn't that crazy, bro?
Yeah. Like, story. There's honestly, there's not much of a story. It's not like you're.
My crazy.
I died there 3 fucking times.
Oh, what an amateur.
Jesus Christ. All right. But yeah, it's not as big of a tale as yours. Yeah. Basically, I was like, I didn't really know where to look, really.
Right?
So I just went. To like Cinemax.
Cinemax?
Because they have like, you know, adults like movies.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Like
After
night.
Dark. Yeah. So I just went to that, and I remember the one that I was watching were just these adults at like an orgy, like but like it was like during the day, so they weren't like trying to hide it, you know.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't getting me in the mood. You know what I'm saying?
For real. You were a teenager?
Yes.
Okay, so you were purposely trying to find this channel?
Yeah, I figure it's like, you know, I know they do those like adult films on cinema,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I only knew about it because like we had like all those movie channels at the time, so I figured, and then I would see them on the guide like at night. I was like, wait, what are these? So then one day I was like, you know what, I should check them out one night.
One night you stayed up late. Oh, it's like when did they start? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Did you have to wait for a long time? Like
no, I think it like starts at like midnight or something like that.
Okay.
Nothing too long.
It's
not like James Corden's time slot.
Like one random Friday night. Like that's fun night. Let me watch
exactly.
This. Yeah. An orgy. Yeah, orgies don't do it for me either. So I would have been like, eh.
Yeah, that was like because there were just all these subplots and like you kept checking in with other characters, and I was just like, this isn't doing it. This is not it.
No.
Chief.
Wasn't it, Chief?
Nope.
Which one was the first one that you remember that I was like, oh shit, this is some good stuff.
That one, my friend, you have to go to actual like, you know, Pornhub, like an actual website where they actually specialize in that.
You actually looked it up this time.
Yeah, of course. But I didn't know where to look because, you know, it's just like, I don't know.
And to tell you, I don't even think I looked up porn when I found that girl. I think I looked up like girl having sex. I think I looked up.
Okay.
And I think that's how I found it. Cause I think the word porn was like not even in my vocabulary.
No, definitely not.
That's why I didn't find porn. That's why I found that other website like X whatever. That's how I found my first porno.
Yeah.
As a teenager.
Story time.
Story time. Well, I told.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I left my addiction, and that's why I'm a premium member on Pornhub.com.
Yeah. There are like porn meetings that Kino has to go to because he's just too addicted.
Too addicted, bro.
Like P&As. That's what they're called, right?
What are they called?
P&As.
Of course. Phoenix. Yeah. What's the N stand for?